Scorpio, this is Mary with Sayre, Seer. I hope you're doing well. This is your November 17th through the 23rd weekly tarot. I have pulled 3 cards. These are oracle cards for you. The first one is Moon, and that's real timely since we just had that towards full moon. Take note of intuitive messages, okay? And then we have Mother Earth, and this is about feeling loved and comforted. Okay, and then we have the Eagle, and this is see from a higher perspective, okay? So, so when the moon comes up, this talks about maybe it's time to look at some things that have been in the dark, that maybe you haven't wanted to deal with. Maybe things have been hidden from you. There may be some information that's revealed to you. There may be a dark side of yourself that you haven't wanted to maybe be honest about. There may be, excuse me, there may be something in others that you were not willing to see or didn't want to see. This is for the greater good. And also, I don't know if you've been getting intuitive messages about this, but things do come in cycles, okay? And this may have you emotionally, well, in a bit of a tailspin. Full moon's emotions run high anyway. Being a water sign, even though you don't show on the outside how emotional you are very much in the inside. But if there's something that needs to be uncovered, just consider releasing that or looking at it before the new decade. There's something about the new decade that it's a good time to leave things behind, especially with that full moon, to face what we need to face, the things that are limiting us. And there might be stuff that you find that come up that you weren't realized. Maybe you didn't realize the truth in some situations, and that may be revealed to you. So it's a little bit of a warning too, okay? Okay, so upon that, and maybe I hope it didn't cause too much anxiety there, but we also have Mother Earth. Now, Mother Earth is a female version of Father Sky. Father Sky is God. In the Native Americans, Mother Earth is, well, she's mother, she's nature. And so this is a card that reminds you that you are loved and cherished as a child of the earth. And also, if you are having trouble or issues with your children or your mother, that this is a time to heal, and there's many ancestral patterns that are being healed at this time. So to know that you're loved, no matter what things appear to be on the outside. And if you're struggling in some way to ground with the earth, be with nature, which I know that Scorpios are good with that anyway, but that'll help you regain your balance again, okay? It kind of feels like you may be going through some stuff, and there may be some more that you will be processing. Okay, so next card is Eagle. Now, see from a higher perspective. So the uncovering of the information, the uncovering of the secrets, and then needing to be grounded. Now what do you do with the information? Well, Eagle is saying, this card is saying, it's time to view things from different perspectives, from other people's perspectives too. Okay? From a higher perspective, from our ancestors' perspectives, from the other people, if we're struggling with other people, their perspectives. If you can detach that part of yourself to look at their perspectives, it looks completely different. And that's how maybe we can reach a common ground with some people. If you're struggling to set boundaries or reconnect with family members that are important to you, you have some peace, you know. It might be something to consider. And so, kind of feels like you're in this really soft, mellow energy right now. And it's nice. You guys are teaching me to open my heart. That's really cool. Okay, the Fool. The Fool is a card about, it's the beginning of the Fool's journey, okay, the beginning of a new cycle of life, okay, or learning. When we have the Fool, it's and the number 0, which is I'm free and I have hope, and I have hope, and I have a hope and an idea, and I'm just jumping off and know that I can do whatever I need. And it's kind of like how when we're born, you know, when we're born, or when we get married, we have a hope that things are going to work out. Or when we have a child, we bring that child in the world thinking that we have hope. Or we're setting out on a new life. We go to college, it's hoping. We're leaving all of that behind and just looking forward. That's what the Fool is. No baggage with them, just moving forward. And that is a place that we really would be ideal for us to start in 2020. Okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Now, this is a card of maybe feeling stuck and feeling like you're not making progress in finances or in relationships. It could be also some reflection on maybe some dishonesty. How people are maybe coming to you with dishonesty, period. Maybe wanting to use you in some way. Then we have the Star, and the Star talks about, well, this is being divinely guided. Right now you are actually being divinely guided. In fact, all of us are. Maybe we always are, you know. We just don't always realize it. I think that's probably true. So the Star says this is divine guidance, and not only that, it's time to think about what you really want, because this is a wish card too. It's making your wishes come true. We have a Page of Cups, and Page of Cups is Pages are about communication. So this, I am so sorry. Feels like maybe you need to apologize to somebody, Scorpio. Or you feel somebody needs to apologize to you. But because I'm coughing, that's why I'm wondering if you feel like you should apologize to somebody. Apologize or offer a token of love. Reach out to somebody that maybe you're estranged with. And the next card is a Chariot. This is getting to the place of balance and, you know, like emotional balance. And really, you know, our thoughts have to be right for us to have emotional balance. It's really true. But when we have emotional balance, we can feel free and powerful enough to move forward without fear. So what's really beautiful is we have the Fool, and he is fearless. And then we have the Chariot, and that's another place of moving forward towards your dream. You have a dream here. But it starts with an apology. You know, I got to make something right. And that's great. That's great. It's not easy to apologize for anybody. So there's an Empress reversed here. And this is somebody that, well, so the Empress is all of the, she's all the queens embodied in the Empress. So when she's upright, she's magnificent and she's creative, and she can run her own business, and she can raise kids, and she's everything. Creativity, inspiration, passion. But when she is reversed, she is not any of those. So she is a creator, and she is not inspired. So this is, I don't know if this reflects somebody that you're dealing with. Maybe this is reflecting, no, it doesn't feel like it's you though, Scorpio. So maybe this is somebody you need to apologize to, or you want to move towards to. And it feels like that the state they're in is because something that happened between you. You can let me know. Otherwise, I don't think you would be concerned with them. Unless you're moving away from them. And we'll see. Okay. Now this is the feminine energy, but it could just be embodying in feminine energy, somebody with that that energy, you know. So, and this could be you, Scorpio, or the opposite party you're dealing with. Could resonate all or in part. Okay, so here in the Fool, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So that's kind of interesting. So it looks like there was no love here, no commitment. So the Fool is like jumping off saying, you know, I can't make this work. I can't restart this, whatever it is. So I have to move on. Now, the other thing that can mean sometimes is some lack of self-love. But I think there's no commitment. So that's why the Fool is jumping off and moving on, because there's no commitment. So then we have the Four of Cups here, and reverse is understanding that maybe somebody didn't see what was right in front of them. Maybe there was, it's like the moon, like the shadows. Or maybe there was something right in front of you that you just couldn't see. And now it's being revealed, so now you realize you can set yourself free and move forward because you can't be there anymore, or you can't be part of that anymore, or it doesn't serve you. And so the justice, maybe there's no justice there, there's no reciprocity, there's no fairness. Get one more card there. Now it looks like there was a big battle and with an ego, and maybe somebody hurt you, or you hurt somebody. I'm wondering if somebody hurt you, and that you're waiting for the apology to move forward. Because you're not feeling creative. We're going to keep going. We'll see what's going on here. Okay, so now, because this is part of this one, we're going to move on to the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a situation where you felt like you were being taken advantage of, or that wasn't moving forward, or maybe both, that you couldn't build with. And there is Three of Swords, so this does feel like this may have been you that somebody hurt. And it was based on somebody's ego. Not sure if it's both of you battling egos, but whenever everybody's just battling to win, there's no winners. However that goes. So it looks like you're having extreme pain, like heartache and sorrow. And this is a magician that's reversed. This is somebody, a bit of a trickster. This is somebody that they are very crafty and very, very good with words and different things. And they can, it's like the pulling the wool over one's eyes, and they do it. They create things, and they create these illusions, and they create it for their ego. It's like ego based, so they can use your stuff, use your house, like take advantage of you somehow. It's always it's not for the greater good. It's for only their good, what they consider good, their good, and it always. Their good ends up being at somebody's detriment. Okay, so sorry, my sinuses are still a little wacky. So this is somebody that maybe you tried to build something with, that you had planted seeds with, that you had started a foundation with. We'll do one more card there. Knight of Cups. That somebody that you made a commitment to, maybe they made a commitment to you. Somebody you were committed to. Maybe they had made you an offer in love. Might be somebody that you're still committed to. There is a commitment there. It could be, or there was. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Star. This is the Wish card. This is being divinely guided. Let's see what your divine guidance is here. Hermit. Reverse. There's something about needing to go within and really look at the details. That's looking at things from a higher perspective, from different perspectives, different people's point of views. Maybe you're going to find something there that makes more sense. Maybe there's something about the way you're looking at it that might change what the situation really is. I don't know what that means, but it's really strong in here. It's coming in through different directions, okay? It's something that's uncovered maybe about yourself that you're not realizing. We've all had a lot of that lately, so you're not alone, Scorpio. Okay. Queen of Cups. Maybe it's about the way, because this is water. You know, could be you, Scorpio, or another water sign. But this kind of feels like it's something about the way you love, the way you love. So I'm wondering if maybe the way you love might come with conditions too. I'm just being guided to say that, okay? I don't know the situation, okay? All right, this has something, and this is overcoming the devil, overcoming the ego, overcoming the obsession, overcoming addiction. You know, any kind of obsession, you know. Let's go one more card. Yeah. There's something about this that... Okay. Okay, so we have the star. That's a wish, the divine guidance, to take the time, but hasn't been taken. So we need to go back and look at the situation, look at it from different perspectives. Okay, see how you were offering love. Be honest about the way you've been offering love. This way, you can overcome your obsession with the relationship, your fear of the relationship, your needing to control the relationships, okay? Because this is undermining your life. Your life, mastering your life. You're in it, not being able to look at your part, your darkness, your own darkness. See, it's something about, and I'm not trying to be anything, but it's about going from being the victim to, and again, whenever I say this, I don't want to trigger people because we can't be responsible for being hit or being cheated on or anything like that. But what I mean is, we all come in with our agendas. What are we trying to get somebody to do for us? Are we trying to give our love to fix something? Are we trying to get them to fix something in us? And that's when it starts out as codependent, and we pick certain people because of that. We put up with certain things because of that. That's what I mean, okay? So, that is important to look at because that's how we get to master our life. If we don't look at it and we continue to give our love in the same way, then we will continue to go through the same things and have to overcome it over and over again. But we never master the lesson. It comes right back. And the wish here is to master the lesson, right? I know that. This is a wish that everyone wants for you, especially your higher self, especially God. What you consider God, you know, the Creator. Okay. So let's talk about this apology or this small token of love. Maybe it's just reaching out and saying hi, because it is small. It's just communication. Well, the Hanging Man, this is good because maybe after this processing, you're able to reach out and say, hey, the Hanging Man, when the Hanging Man is upright, which he's upside down when the Hanging Man's upright, this means that you were able to go within and look at things and see other perspectives to get a new view on the situation, and that is where this whole Fool comes in. You know, that's how you get back to being the Fool, and your load being light, and you feeling like, hey, I got hope again. And Nine of Pentacles. This is when This is mastering your life as a single person. This is a single woman. She could be a mom. She could be a divorcee. She could just be a single feminine energy. Doesn't have to be feminine though. But this is somebody that doesn't need somebody to build with, that realizes that she can do this on her own. She can build her own business. She can have her own house, money, but she is abundant. She's not robbing Peter to pay Paul. And it feels like being able to do this work is going to put you back in a place of abundance, not in a place of squeaking by. Okay. The moon. So we have the moon twice, and this time it's reversed. So these are the things that you don't want to see. This is part of the processing to release this devil energy that still has a hold. If you keep having to overcome the same thing over and over, then it can't be. I mean, I know there's common people, but not everybody is like the people we choose over and over. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It means that we might be picking the same kind of people, only they seem like a little different. The same jobs, the same relationships, the same whatever it applies to in your life. This is the stuff that maybe is running you, like doing these programs in the background. The way you love. And it might be the way you saw your parents love and the way you were loved. Okay, it comes down to those things that you think couldn't possibly have anything to do with it, but they do. This is going to be something under, like in the subconscious level. So, I'm going to get one more card here. I'm being taken back. Okay, back. I got a King of Wands here. Now, this is somebody that moves forward in power. This is somebody power. And it could be a fire sign. And I don't know who this represents to you. You know, we have this progress, we have this looking at things from different direction, we have this stability, being single, feminine, or could be masculine, but it's more like feminine card. And then we have the darkness. And then we have this person coming. So, here's what it feels like. You get single, you look at things from a different perspective, you move forward, you get strong, and then that programming comes back. Because you meet somebody. And they seem like beautiful, wonderful. This is a fire sign. But it could represent anybody you have passion for. And you fall in love. Let's get the next card. And then the Tower. And then this is... This is trying to keep it from happening. This could be getting past it. This could be that internal... I had a reader, she said this could be your internal tower, like, oh my gosh, I see the connection now. So it could be this process right here helps you to see the connection. That maybe when you get here, you think, oh, you can feel that coming. And yeah, taking the time to think about before reacting in any way is really big. But being honest, okay? This is the way you move forward in strength and in balance, emotional balance. There's some kind of something here, pattern. This is pointing it out. I don't know who this represents, King of Wands, if it's like a father figure you keep going towards. Somebody like your father, somebody like something unfinished in your life that you keep recreating to try to fix it. And that is all subliminal. It's all subconscious. It is. We have to bring that up so we can see it, otherwise we can't even see it. Okay, let's talk about the Chariot. 3 of Wands. Wanting to move forward, but feeling like you're always waiting for somebody to give you what you deserve, right? Feeling like you don't get what you deserve. 6 of Pentacles, because you know you deserve equal treatment, you know you deserve fairness, and you know you deserve prosperity. Another card. 9 of Swords. But just thinking about moving forward, thinking about facing some of this stuff. It causes a lot of anxiety, and I don't know if you've been dreaming about stuff a lot. Maybe that's subconscious stuff trying to come up. This is the Nine of Swords. This is nightmares. And just stuck in your thoughts. But this is also about processing also. I'm an air sign, and I'm all about the swords. This is about processing. It's what we do best. We welcome this stuff. It's so weird. But you feel like you can't escape it. This Six of Swords reverse. I can't get away from it. Maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe you got to work what needs to be worked, and then you're free. Okay? What does this mean? How does it make me feel? Sit through the feelings. You are about the feelings. You're Scorpio. Scorpio is about death and rebirth. This is your own rebirth here. This is your own death and rebirth. Put this stuff to bed and clean it up. I mean, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. So, talk about this Empress reversed. King of Pentacles. How do you go from the Empress reversed to the King of Pentacles? I don't know if this represents somebody or this is who you want to be. King of Pentacles is, this is abundant masculine energy. Doesn't have to be masculine, but this person, they got a business, they've got property, they've got family, they may be a father or grandfather, grandparent. They have abundance, they can grow anything. It's got everything it needs. It's got that big throne, a gold throne. And he's like, yeah, life is good, and it's earthy. So the pain has to be overcome from the past. It has to be looked at. It has to be processed. It's time to process it. No more stuffing. No more hiding. It's coming for you. It's actually here. Moving from the 9 to the 10 of Swords, okay? It's time. And there's some resistance now. You could be getting past it. That's a card of getting past it. But it looks like the work still needs to be done. So let's get another card. 2 of Swords. Well, maybe you're making that decision. 2 of Swords reverse means I'm having some clarity. That means I'm dropping the blindfolds. That we are moving forward. A choice is being made. A choice is being made to be happy. That's pretty cool. 10 of Cups is basically it's success and happiness in home and in emotional happiness. You ready? I think you're ready. Wow. One more card. 5 of Wands. You will have this chatter in your mind. You might have people that are trying to battle you as you change the way you are. Because they may be used to manipulating you a certain way. Oh, I bet they are. But this is, if you have chaos on the outside, you're going to have it inside. If you have it on the inside, you're going to allow it on the outside. So inner peace, you have outer peace. Boundaries are important. That's going to be real important. So there may be some working through it, working through your thoughts, working through with other people, but again, taking the feeling, taking the situation, and just thinking all the steps through. It's not something that you're going to need to redo over and over again. And I know that some people think that that's the case, but no. As an air sign, we know that. That's why we have to talk, and then we're done. We don't have to keep talking about it, but people don't understand that about us sometimes. Especially when they're not used to talking about everything. So, and it's okay to talk to whoever you need to. You don't have to bear this alone. That's why there's other people. That's why there's family. People that you can trust. Make sure they're people you can trust. Okay? So you don't end up battling them while you're trying to battle bring up your, not battle, but have to make peace with your own emotions. So, and these may be programs that were put in place, like little ways of dealing with things or big ways of dealing with things, so we could be safe at the time something had happened that was hurtful, maybe when we were we were a child, or however that goes. So just keep that in mind, and that a lot of times those kind of little programs or diversions that we create helped at the time, but everything serves its purpose and ages out, right? We have to change our tires, we have to change our opinions, we have to cut our hair, we have to change the way we deal with things sometimes. Pretty simple. So if you keep it simple, you're good. Weave your own destiny. Now, is that just timely? Weave your own destiny. So here you are. You're the spinner of your own life. You actually are the magician. But be a good magician. Be most of all, be good to yourself. You deserve it. I love you so much, Scorpio. Teach me so much about myself, my own family. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.